Hey guys, welcome back to Playing in Space with Planet Head. This is episode two of Returning to Eve. Just a quick heads up, if you're interested in starting from the beginning, there is an episode zero. If I am doing things correctly, um, I will be posting the link to the playlist for this entire series in the description if you want to start from the beginning. Um, This kind of is just a documented. I'm just kind of documenting what I'm doing. Not this isn't more tutorial stuff like that. I think there's a lot of um, Eve uh, commentators out there who um, do some really great instructional videos. Which as I'm getting back into Eve, I'm watching a lot of those videos. But so I'm not really trying to do that because I could never do them as well as they do. But maybe this is more of a just doing a commentary of what I'm doing, how I'm doing, creating conversations out there, that sort of thing. Just having fun. And so with my return to Eve, um, I am starting through some of the rookie career missions. I'm not going to do them all. On my return, I'm going to focus, since my playtime is a little bit limited, on just flying around high sec for quite some time. First off, actually just doing some mining and getting that up and running. So I'm doing the industrial um, career missions, but I'm not power gaming through them. I got the industrialist, and I'll probably do there's two industrialists, so 20 different missions there. But like I could have already had these done in the last day since I started playing again, but I'm trying not to actually power game through, just do them on the side as I slowly get back into the game. I did write up some notes here. Let's see what I got here. As I was playing last time, um, I do have to say, since I have played, I've noticed some very nice uh, life updates so far. Maybe they were there before and I just didn't use them. But as I see some of them, I just want to say a shout out to CCP for doing some of these. Um, just in general, a lot of times when I'm pulling something up, there's like a question mark on it that explains things a little bit more. So uh, I remember way back in the day when I first started playing Eve, the uh, the learning curve was very hard because it was just the game, and a lot there weren't as it wasn't as easy to learn different things. So and you really had to just kind of experiment. This kind of helps you through some of those things, which helps you experiment on higher levels. Oh, hey, there we go. Just finished off my blueprint there. Boo, boo, boo. So now we can finish off our mission, I think. So let's see here. And again, this is a work day for me, so I literally just woke up like 25 minutes ago, had a bagel, got some coffee, haven't even showered yet. So, but I just want to sit down and play a little bit. I'll grab a shower, I promise. Um, cool. Okay, so we finished that mission off. Let's see what the next one is. What enhance your mining experience? Oh, okay. Um, they're trying to sell me on going to Omega. If you're wondering, my current goal right now, I know goals could change. My goal is to play Alpha until I feel like going to Omega. Whether or not I buy that with Plex or with money, I don't. It's not a big deal to me. But I'm probably going to play Alpha for quite some time as I get a feel for things. I think and this is just me going down a rabbit hole, but I think the idea of alpha is very good for the fact that you can try the game out um, until you figure out a path that you want to go do. And then if you want to invest in Omega for that character or that account, you can, but you don't have to invest right away. I remember when I first played a long time ago, and I played for a couple months and I realized I wish I'd gone down a different path. Ironically, I started off as a miner and then moved off into playing with other players and going out into nullsec and had to retool all my skilling up. So if I had started that at the beginning, I would have wasted that time or those skill points because I then had a bunch of mining skills that I wasn't using at all. And this is before you could inject and stuff like that. And I've never actually done a skill injection before. I mean, where you take it out of the skills out and put them back in. But it was before a lot of stuff, a lot of the upgrades for me. Okay, so what's our current mission here? I have to acquire 7,000 titanium, which means I need to go mine, or I could just probably buy it, destroy the road. Oh, I gotta go to this area. Okay, so we'll do that. It's fairly simple, and I'll keep talking. So why am I doing the career missions? I think I talked about in the last episode. I was debating on whether or not to do the career missions. They do give you a very nice startup. If I remember correctly, I'm already flying after doing like 2 or 3 missions in a venture. I did buy 2 hobgoblins just so I could mine outside of the system of Trosser, which I've been doing a little bit. Um, but it, now this update, if I remember correctly, was done quite a while ago, and I really like it. Did I accept that mission? I accepted it, right? So there should be. Boy, the sucker's running slow. Minimize that. Oh no, I just realized. Is my mic working? Okay, my mic is working. I am in utter fear of my mic not working because I've done back in the day multiple videos where I did the entire video and then posted it and didn't realize my mic wasn't working. Part of this is me. I'm gonna dock again. Not remembering what to do from not playing for a while, and part of it is uh, me just being tired and not having enough coffee yet. Which I have a whole pot brewing right now. I have a little bit left of this, um, but I may get up here in a second and get it now. So I accepted that. Yeah, it is accepted. Okay, so we're gonna undock. Sorry, all I had to do is warp to the area that I'm going to. So this mission, if I remember correctly, you're to go out, mine some Veldspar, defend yourself from a few really weak pirates. It's been a long time, and then bring it back and um, convert that Veldspar into titanium, and then, whoops, get off this station. Agent missions, making mountains out of molehills, warp to location. There we go. So one of the upgrades that they did a couple years ago that I really like is once you get used to it, your missions are a lot easier to access. If you notice there, I just did the drop down and it gave me the option to warp to the area of the mission. Back in the day, if I remember correctly, doing missions, you had to go. It was a lot harder to find where you wanted to go. Ooh, we got 2 guys here. I got one. What's this mighty hobgoblin I'm gonna throw out here? Launch this drone. Here we go. And let's kill these 2 guys. And then I think it should be some ore here. There is. So I'm just gonna let my hobgoblin do its job. Hopefully. Hopefully. Did I set my hobgoblin up? Oh, I didn't launch it. You know, it'd be helpful if you launch your hobgoblin. Go get him, hobgoblin. Oh, they're starting to pick into my engage. There you go, buddy. Nope, not that. Don't engage the asteroid. Engage the bad guys. Okay, I'll have to remember to set up my, oop, let's get moving here a little bit. There we go. Okay, so number one gone. Let's get some mining done here. Let's get this set up. I can keep talking. Um, cool. They were pinging up my thing. Now, ooh, okay, that actually goes to my list here. So I'm gonna leave this hobgoblin out so I don't forget to talk about it. So I have a kind of a fun thing that I want to do for these videos. But so if I remember correctly, what I was saying was I do like a lot of the upgrades that they've done as far as missioning. Um, it's been a slow progress. Um, I almost wish I had some form of um, uh, memory loss. I would love to dive into the head of somebody who's taking on Eve for the very first time and whether or not it was confusing for them. I'd love to be on the testing group or something like that for that, because that would be kind of cool. Because being an old Eve player coming back, I know what to expect and I see the changes that they've done and I like the changes. But as a new Eve player who doesn't know anything and doesn't know that these changes have happened, do they still find it confusing? That sort of thing. So let's see here on my notes. We're going to keep mining away there to get some stuff. Um, so that just in general, uh, air daily goals, should I worry about? So this is one thing really quickly. I just wrote down some quick notes here um, that I'm going to try to stay away from. You know how you get your air daily goals, where if you go out and blow up two things or mine 5,000 ore of something, you get your daily goals. While helpful, I'm not going to worry about them so much because it's not part of, I don't want my gameplay forced by power gaming to try to get as much as possible. Would it be helpful? Yeah. If I get them, am I going to take them? Yeah. But I'm not going to focus on them. Skill tree. Uh, some little notes I thought about yesterday. I want to see if there's a way that I could download um, the uh, the whenever you finish a skill, anybody who starts a new character knows this. Whenever you finish a skill, there's a lot of skills that you get really quickly at the beginning, and you keep hearing the skill training completed, and it's such a good feeling. And people don't really grasp the goodness of that feeling until maybe you played for 6 months and you've trained something for like 9 days or 40 days. You finally get that skill, and it says skill training completed. So I was thinking about trying to find a way to download that to my phone so that I could use it for either caller IDs or something like that. But one other thing I noticed yesterday was some little weird sound effects. There was a an alarm going off and I couldn't figure it out for like 10 minutes. It was just up here in the top, a blinking thing, but it was like this alarm on the ship that was going off. And I think it was something to the effect of that I'd finished a daily mission or a goal for the day, that sort of thing. So it wasn't anything bad, but I was kind of freaking out. I'm like, am I being attacked or something? Um, so, um, so actually right here is one of the things I really like is this update. Now they did this quite a while ago, but making the missions a lot easier. I don't have to, once it gives you the bar telling you when your mission objectives are completed and it tells you your next step. Now is this easy? Yeah. But some people just want to get the mission done. So this makes it a lot easier to do. Home station. So future stuff. Uh, Next couple of days, weeks, I gotta figure out a home area in high sec that I want to start moving my stuff to. Because once I get there, I want to start really doing some mining, doing some reprocessing, and then building some stuff with my ill-gotten booty, whether or not that's stuff that I use or stuff that I can sell. General rule of thumb, if you're not going to spend the time to do market research and see what's up and down and up and Eve, if you find it's something that you use to sell or to fly with, then it's usually something pretty good to build to sell, if you're trying to get in there. That's my general feel on it, and I'll jump on that anymore. Um, fu- Future video that I want to do is optimizing your percentage points, or percent, not your percentage, your percent bonuses. My example of that would be, um, like at the beginning, um, having your social and your negotiation skills. Each one of those gives you a bonus. I think the social skill gives you a 4% bonus to your, um, ranking with, uh, what you call it, your your agents that are out there and the factions, and and your negotiation skills gives you a bonus off the top of my head to, um, uh, getting your more on your contracts, money on your contracts. Um, and when you look at these, the little 4% and 5% and 2% sometimes don't really mean a whole lot, or it doesn't seem like it means a whole lot. But boy, do those things add up. And this comes from somebody who used to do, long, long time ago, mortgage servicing, and uh, seeing interest rates and how it doesn't seem like it's a whole lot. But when you look at it in the long run, if you got it started early, it can really save you money in the long term. I think of it in the same way, and I want to do a video on this. If you get your skills started early, the correct skills started early, how do those affect your gameplay or what you've made or what you're doing 6 months later? So that might be a kind of cool video. And then last but not least, before I go here and dock up, and finish off this mission, is I want to do a counter, and this is what I was talking about earlier. I want to do a counter for my drone is out here. I'm going to pull him in, but we've all done this before. So let's go ahead and dock you up. Man, it's been a while. Where is the dock? Move drone, scoop drone, return drone bay. Okay, there's hotkeys for all this. Wow, that is I'm getting these flashbacks. Um, there is a hotkey for having your drones removed. I used to use that hotkey so often that I would do it about 2 seconds before I would warp away from an area. Even if I didn't have any drones, I used it so often. Now it's been so long since I played, I can't tell you. I have to look it up what the hotkey is. I can't think it's like Control Z or Control something, to automatically pull in your drones. But I want to put it as a fun thing. I need to work on um, my video making skills. I want to put a counter here of days, videos made or days gone by. Days. I think I'll go by days that I've gone without leaving my drones out there. And anybody who's played this game, played with drones, you know, even in the most, I think the most, seasoned players, they'll get distracted and they'll warp away, or somebody will come in and try to shoot them. They'll warp away, and they forget that their drones are out there, and they'll leave them. And sometimes that can get kind of expensive. Um, but I want to put a counter on the video, and hopefully I'll have that in the next couple videos if I have the time to remember. I'm going to leave it in my notes thing until I do. This is kind of the nice part about doing this little notepad is I will leave the I will will write this up as I'm playing so that I can remember things I want to go over. But I'll leave some of them in here so that I'll remember to try to build those things into the videos. So I think part of this too, for the fun of it, will be as I'm doing these videos to show maybe a progression of the video making, and not just making it, but coming up with good things to talk about in the videos and coming up with a structure, and also getting rid of some things that really aren't working. Um, so if there's anything you guys would like to see, um, I think something I'd like to start doing and see if it works out. Last episode, I did a shout out to my friend Chris, who passed away last year. I want to do more of a personal thing at the end of each video, um, whether it be a shout out or something else that I saw, maybe if I saw a really good video by somebody else, um, pushing that. Maybe if it's another game that's out there, I see something. But so at the very end of the video, I'd like to do that sometimes. And today, I'd like to just do a shout out to all the guys who've already responded to my first video that's out there, wish me a welcome back, and threw some likes on there. I want to say this really briefly. I don't do this for money, obviously. I don't. I have like 500 subscribers that I built over like 3 years, so it's not like I'm pushing for it. I really get annoyed um, with video channels where they boot up the channel and almost the first thing they say is like and subscribe, blah 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 blah. Now let's get to something. If somebody likes and subscribes you, um, I know that's what YouTube tells you to do, because that's what they want. I'm not doing that for this. I'm doing this because I want to. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. I will make a pact that I will try to read every message that comes in. I last but not least, and I will probably say this a couple of times, since I'm not trying to make any money off this, um, I reserve the right if somebody puts up something inflammatory up there, and nobody has in quite a long time, but if somebody puts something up there where they're obviously trolling, I don't reply, I don't do anything, I just delete. Um, I love people's different points of views, whether or not they're agreeing or disagreeing, but I reserve the right for myself to, if something is uh, not right, that's the best way for me to say it, I will delete a comment. So I think you all could probably understand that. Um, but other than that, but I haven't had that in a very long time. I think about 2 years ago, I had a guy that was trolling me, and not a big deal. I dealt with it. It wasn't an issue. I just made it very boring for him. Um, but that's how I used when I used to play online poker. I just when somebody would try to get under your skin, I would just make their trolling very boring for them. And then they would go away and they find somebody else who will actually react. So I am going down a rabbit hole here. But hey, that's let's go ahead and dock up. We'll see what happens here. I'm gonna dock up. I pull my drone in. Um, finish off the mining there. Just to show you the ship here, I've got a civilian miner and a regular miner they gave me. Um, I will give some updates each episode as to where I'm at with everything. Um, so the next day or so, I'll be working a lot. Probably not be able to put up a video or make a video during that time. This video will probably go up 2 days from now, just for the fact that I want to play a little bit, then I got to work, and then tomorrow I'm gonna play a little bit, and maybe I'll put together the video. I'm also really working on how to efficiently do the videos, so I can get them up quickly, but also check them a little bit. The video that I just posted about an hour ago, I had to make a few little tweaks to it, only for the effects. And then I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing these nice little thumbnails. I did a really boring thumbnail on the front of it. Maybe I'll get a little better at it, but I want to get efficient at making them and then add on to it. So that'll be another one. So maybe I'll do a thing at the end there. Got that. We got accepted. And oh wait, no, I gotta get. Don't I have to make this into titanium? Yeah, I can't complete this. Yeah, cannot complete it. I gotta convert this over to titanium or reprocess it. So let's get blah, blah, blah. There we go. Now this is one of those percentages things. Should I have uh, upgraded my reprocessing skill? Now for this, probably not. It's not a big deal. But if I decide to do any type of reprocessing, at my station right outside of Trossair, I have done a little bit of mining, um, and so I have some raw ore there, but I haven't reprocessed or done anything with it yet. So before I do anything with that, definitely want to figure that part of it out. So, okay, we got plenty for the mission. Now it's blinking. There we go. Complete that mission. Thank you very much. It's so great at the beginning of the game because when you do the simplest things, you get all these updates. Like I just got my air career program, another reward. So I got another 37 and 50K. Um, career agent missions, 2 out of 10. And then over here, I got my skill points for the day and these. So it's kind of fun. You're just kind of like, ooh, all these gifts. And then you realize way down the road, you get the same amount of IS for blowing up one battleship. But other than that, it is fun. Um, skill points. Let's see what we got. I'm going to check out my skill queue real quick. Um, and so I've got industry and spaceship command. So I threw these in here so that I don't go blank. I must have finished off my plans here. So something that I might want to do, Alpha Minor, Salvager. I probably want to go Minor and Salvager, but in the meantime, I don't really want to think about that right now. Let's look for reprocessing. There we go. So I don't have this skill yet. Something tells me that during my career missions, I get this um, skill. There's a skill book. Let's see how much it costs automatically. 9,700. I wouldn't mind just getting this into the queue. The only reason is just to have something out there. There's some other skills that you can put out there too. Um, no, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Rather than do the reprocessing skill, I'm playing Galente. This is where trying to figure out what skills you want to have in there. Um, playing Galente, which means I'm going to fly drones. It's a given. So if I'm going to fly drones, then I'm going to need drones level 5. So all I'm going to do here, at some point, I need drones level 5. There's no reason not to have drones level 5 as a Galente pilot, especially even as an alpha, because when you do the level 5, it gives you the 5 drones, but it also gives you the drone interfacing. So bump that in there. Now I don't have to worry right here. I can always throw stuff before this, but now I've got well over 10, 12 days worth of skilling. So I've got 2 weeks, so I don't have to really, if I forget to look at my skill tree for a little while, I don't have to worry about it. It's sitting there, it's ready to roll. So, okay, got another offer for a mission here. I probably might do that off camera, but that'll be boring for you guys because you've all probably done it. Um, but they're going to end it for today. I'm going to keep playing a little bit more, but then I got to start getting ready for work. Um, so thanks again to everybody for all your well wishes and positive feedback and stuff like that. Uh, got a couple guys who are looking to get back into the game too, who messaged me, saw my video. So please feel free to just keep them coming. I'll try to reply to everything. Other than that, I'm going to end it here. I just start talking. I can't stop talking. Um, I and I do this. If you're wondering, she's down below my feet. Maya is. Uh, she has now found over the last couple months that she just likes to sleep at my feet while I'm on the computer. So, other than that, hey, fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however that you want. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.